My name is Naveen, and today we will be looking at CMAT 2024 Logical Reasoning, and this is part 4 of this series. Herein, we will be discussing questions based on logic and questions based on a bit of quant that revolves around logic. Okay, so everybody, please make sure that you go through the pinned comment in the chat. Okay, and put in your contact number and email address correctly. Also, do check out the descriptions wherein we have the link to the app that we have, where you can avail hundreds of videos for free, the concept videos, the analysis videos, videos about exams, right, about the preparation strategies. Okay, so let's begin with our first question of the day. Observe the figure given below carefully, and what is the total number of rectangles in the figure, right? So this is a question which is based on counting the number of figures, right? So what we can do is we can look at this particular shape. This is one rectangle, right? Then we have this as the second rectangle, and then we have this as the third rectangle, right? Next, we are going to have this one as the fourth rectangle, fifth, sixth, and 7, 8. Did we miss any rectangle? Okay, so if you look at the figure, we have this particular rectangle, which is 1. This is 2 more. Okay, let's redraw it. So we had 1, then we have 2 more. And the moment I draw this, I'll get 2 more. The moment I draw this, I'll get 2 more. Then I will have one rectangle, which is going to be this vertical one, right? And I'll be getting a rectangle, which will be this vertical one. So I get 2 more here, right? So this is going to end in 9 rectangles. So the missing rectangle over here is this one, the 9th one, right? Okay, next. What will come in the place of the question mark in the following number series? So I don't think it's question number 1. This is question number 2, right? So what I will do is I will remove this 2 from here so that it will make sense. Okay. So we have got 84, then some number is missing, then we have got 95. 95 to 111, that's an increase of 16. 111 to 102, that's a decrease of 9. 102 to 106, there is an increase of 4. Okay, so if I go vice versa, 4, 9 and 16, they are perfect squares, right? 2 square, 3 square, 4 square with positive and negative. So if I go by this logic, I should have minus 25, so that this should give me plus 36. So 84 plus 36 is 120, right? Okay. Next one. Mrs. Sushila celebrated her wedding anniversary on Tuesday, 30th September 1997. When will she celebrate her next wedding anniversary on the same day? So this is a question based on calendars. So a particular date will repeat and will have the same day aligned with it. Depends on one of the 3 cases. If it's a leap year, it happens after 28 years. If it's a leap year plus 1, it happens after 6 years. If it's a leap year plus 2 or 3 format year, it will happen after 11 years. Now 1997 is actually 1996 plus 1, which is a leap year plus 1. So it will happen after 6 years. So it's going to be 6 years after 1997 will be 2003. Right? Okay. Next one. In a certain code language, apple is coded as 100 and spray is coded as 79. How will capital be coded in that language? Well, the position of A, the only way we can understand this is, at the beginning we see a word and its numerical value can only be obtained if we consider the positions of the letters in the English alphabet. So A is your first letter, P is going to be your 16th letter, next P is 16th letter, L is our 12th letter, and E is our 5th letter. So if we add all of this, this will become 30, 50, right? It is coded as 100. Okay, let's look at the word spray. So if we look at the letter S, it's going to be 19th letter, P is our 16th letter, R is our 18th letter, A is our first letter, and Y is our 25th letter. If we add all of this, we'll get this as 79. So the position is, sorry, it's not 79. This is 50, 60. Achha, it is 79. Okay, so one is sum of the positions directly, another is double of it. So let's look at what capital will result in. So we will have capital S, C is the third letter, A is our first letter, P is our 16th letter, I is our 9th letter, T is our 20th letter, A is our first letter, and L is our 12th letter. So if we add all of this, this is 30, 40, 50, 62 is what we have here. And we don't see a double of 62. So most probably the number of P's is getting multiplied. Since we have only one, so it gets multiplied with 1. In capital we have only one P, so it should get multiplied with 1 and it should result in 62, right? So this makes sense and this makes better sense. या कुछ और है. It should not be like P's से कोई लेना देना नहीं होना चाहिए. That is like random, नहीं? Okay, how about this one has got two vowels, so we multiply it with 2. Spray has got one vowel, so we multiply it with 1. Capital has got 1, 2, and 3 vowels, so we should multiply it with 3. 186. Because when it comes to words, vowels and consonants have got precedence. It has got more importance as compared to a specific letter, right? So 186 makes more sense than 62 because P एक random letter है, right? उसके लिए we can't do that. Because if A is twice here, one letter which is twice, so it should have been 124, but 124 is not in the options. So 186 makes more sense. 186. Okay, next, a series is given with one term missing. Choose the correct alternative from the given options that will complete the series. So what I will do is I will look at the first letter of every word. So we have got L, M is missing, we have got N, O should be missing, we got a P, Q should be missing, we should start with an R, S should be missing, and then we have a T. So the missing one starts with an R, B. SAE. What about the second letter or the third letter? We don't care about it. This is good enough. Right, good. You guys are quick. That's nice. Okay, next question. 8 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are sitting around a circular table facing each other for lunch. A is opposite F and third to the right of B. J is between F and D, H is to the left of D, E is between C and A, who is sitting fourth to the left of A. So we have got 8 friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And it is given that A is opposite to F. So if A is here and F is here, and the question is who's sitting fourth to the left of A. ठीक है, तो मैं इसको उल्टा लिख देता हूं so that it's easier. So who is sitting fourth to the left of A? This is first left, second left, third left, fourth left. Can we say F? And can we deduce that everything else was useless? Now, question arises, how did I come to this quick conclusion? The question asked us the relationship between A and F, and the very first statement tells us the relationship between A and F. Wasn't it this easy? Right? Where does the other person sit, or where do other people sit? कोई लेना देना नहीं. We don't care about it because that's not asked. F. Okay. Next looks like shall I छोटा कर दूं इसको? Hold on. I'll reduce the font size. Okay. So it's a question on data sufficiency? No. Conclusions. Statement and conclusions. Two statements are followed by two conclusions. Identify the conclusions or conclusion that follow from the statements and mark the option using the code given. So the statement says some calendars are diaries. So this is calendars, this is diaries. And then it says some diaries are notepads. So this is diary, this is notepad. As per the condition, we know that some calendars are diaries. This part exists. And some diaries are notepads. This religion also exists. So this is a question on syllogism. Conclusion says some notepads are calendars. So this is like false. All calendars may be diaries. Yes, it's very much true if I consider this to be 0. This is very much true because maybe tells us that it's a possibility. So from here we can very much conclude that only second follows, the first one not. Right. Okay. Good, Vikram, friends, Dishant, Sonu. Good, good. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Let me change the font size. In this question, assuming the given statements to be true, find which conclusion or conclusions among the given conclusions is or are definitely true and then give your answer accordingly. So statement says A is greater than equal to B, B is equal to C, right? So I will write them in a hierarchy order as in vertically. So A is greater than or equal to B. Acha, nahi, rehne dete hain. Let's leave it as such. Conclusion is E is greater than F, right? So we need to find out, is it true? So if we club these two, we will get E is greater than equal to A is greater than equal to B, B is equal to C. Now C is greater than equal to F and G is greater than F. So from here, can we say that E is greater than F? Maybe, may not be, right? Okay, so it's maybe. Next one says E is equal to F. So from here, can we say that E may be equal to F? Now, we do know looking at this that E is going to be greater than or equal to F. Greater than or equal to F. So can I say E will be either greater than F or equal to F? So both will not be true. It's more like if first is true, second is not, and if second is true, first is not. That means either one or two follows. Both will not follow. One of them is not definitely true, but या तो EF से बड़ा होगा या EF के बराबर होगा. अगर EF के बराबर है तो बड़ा नहीं है, and अगर EF से बड़ा है तो बराबर नहीं है. So if E is greater than F, then they are not equal, and if they are equal, they are not greater. I mean, E is not greater, right? So C makes sense. See. Next question based on directions. Samantha walks 60 meters north. So this is, let's say, 60 meters north. She then turns right and walks 60 meters. So right and 60 meters. Following which she turns right and walks 110 meters. So 110 meters would be 60 meters plus 50 meters. Right? That's what 110 is. She then turns left and walks 40 meters. And then she again turns left and walks 50 meters. So the question is, how many meters away is she away from her original position? So she is this much away, which is 60 meters, plus this much away, which is 40 meters, right? So 60 plus 40, 100 meters away is she, because whatever extra distance she moved south is the same distance she was going, she went back up. So she's in the straight line. She is to the east of her original position, right? Right. Good, good, good. Okay. Next question. Which one is the wrong number in the following series? So, chalo, ढूंढते. 17 to 21, that's a change of, I will have to write it again. Yeah, so 17 to 21, that's a change of 4. 21 to 30, that's a change of 9. 30 to 46, that's a change of 16. So change of perfect squares. The next change should be that of 25, as in it should be equal to 71, such that 71 to 107, that's a change of 36, and 107 to 156, that's a change of 49. So it makes sense until the end. So the problem lies in the number 69. It should have been rather 71, right? Okay, next one. I will need space, so I am going to shrink it. Okay. A tutor has 10 students, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J, to form 4 groups for tutorials. No group can have more than 4 students. So 4 is the max allowed, right? And we need 4 groups. No 2 groups have the same number of students. Okay, so we have 10 students and no 2 groups can have the same number of students. So can we say the possibility is one group will have 1 student, another will have 2, another will have 3, another will have 4, so that if you add it, they become 10. So we are going to have a group with 1 person, another group with 2 people, another group with 3, and the last group with 4 people. If I make one group as 0%, of course that group doesn't exist, but let's say, so that one will either change 2 to 3, there will be repetition, or it will change 3 to 4, there will be repetition, or it will change 4 to 5, which is not allowed, because the maximum number of students in a group is 4. So yahi ek possibility hai. Now it says C and G must be in the same group. So definitely C and G cannot be here. Right? It cannot be here, right? First group में नहीं हो सकता. First group as in the group containing only 1 student. A and F must be in the same group. So C and G cannot be here. A and F cannot be here. I should be alone and is in one group. So this is where I goes. Okay. B and E cannot be in the same group. So B is in a different group than E. F and E must be in the same group. So F and E are also in the same group. So looking at this, can we say when we have 4 people, the last group, it's going to be C, G, A, F, C, G, okay, F is repeated, right? Okay. So since we have AF and FE, if I combine them, can we say A, F, E, they are going to be together, and wherever E is, B cannot be a part of it. So it is given that if A, D, F and J, they form a different group, so E cannot be in the same group. It says cannot be. So AF है. चलो, ADFJ form a same group. I is over here. So we are done with AF. We are done with the letter I is done. A is done. F is done. D is done. J is done. Now, we know that CG will go together, and then B and E, they also need to be in different groups, right? So can we have B here and E here? Very much possible. CG, they need to go together. So this is what we are going to have. Or we can have E here, we can have B here. CG, since they are going to be together, they have to be in the same group. And that group has to be the group containing 3 students. क्योंकि 4 वाला fill हो चुका है. So we are done with B, we are done with A, we are done with C, we are done with G. So H is left. So this is what we'll have. The group containing 2 people will be either EH or BH. And accordingly, the group containing 3 people will be BCG or ECG. Let's look at the options. CG and BEH. No, this is not going to happen. CH and BEG. No, B and D, they cannot be simultaneously, right? EH and BCG makes sense. Right? See. Next, a bookie has to inspect 5 horses from A to E. If he inspects B, he cannot inspect C immediately. If he inspects A, he cannot go to E after that. Which of the following can be the correct order of his inspection? So what we will do is we'll go through the options. If he inspects B, he cannot inspect C immediately after that. So we cannot see B, C simultaneous. So these two are ruled out. Next, if he inspects A, he cannot go to E after that. So we should not be seeing A, E. So this also gets eliminated. D bachta. Don't try to form all the cases. In the previous question, I had to because there was an option which said none of these. So, it would have been tricky if I'd have not made the possibilities, the 2 cases here, right? Either mein, there is no none of these, so we can go ahead with the options. D. Well, everyone who is present, who is watching, make sure that you give a like to the video, and if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. 9 months to CAT 2024, the workshop is going to happen on 17th of February at 7 p.m. by Mr. Gautam Baba. He is going to talk about, the exams, your profile, what should be the cutoff, how you should prepare, okay? What should be the expected type of pattern this year. So make sure that you register for this particular session. The link is given in the description. Also, do not forget to register for All India Open Mock, which has already begun. Okay, 18th February is the last day. Please do not miss out on this. Do not think that, I have not studied. What if I write the mock and if I get low marks? You don't have to worry about that. Once you get whatever marks, low marks, negative marks, 0, 100 marks, it doesn't matter. Based on that, you need to understand how much you have to study. What are the level of questions that you need to study? Should you study basic level questions, or should you, attempt and practice a lot of more difficult level questions? So that will give you an idea. So the mock is not about to have an overview as to where you stand basically, but rather where you stand in your own personal capacity, how much more you need to study, right? Do not forget to check the link in the description. It will tell you all about the colleges your profile is best suited for. So please check it out. Also, do check out the pinned comment in the chat. It consists of a form wherein you can share your doubts. Do not forget to put in your contact number and email address correctly so that we can get in touch with you. Once you download our app, you can click on this button which says talk to our counselor. Check out our social media handles and pages, and do join our Telegram group, which is BYJU'S Exam Prep for MBA. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for solving. Take care. I'll see you guys again very soon with another session with another 10-12 questions on reasoning and quant.